Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sharia Brooks, and I'm back with another video. So in today's video, we are going to talk about fitness, weight loss, all of you guys burning questions that you guys have had for me. I had went live on Instagram last weekend and did a Q&A. So if you guys are interested in doing a Q&A with me live, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at ShariaBOfficial. And we will do them every Saturday or Sunday. I'm still trying to get a good day that works best for you guys in my schedule as well. So we are gonna go ahead and jump into it. I did get prepared so I can stay on track and have just like a good guideline on what to go off of. I did kind of start from like start to finish, just for my perspective. So keep in mind, guys, these tips may or may not work for you. I'm not a physician. I'm not anyone special with a degree or anything behind my belt in regards to nutrition, diet, or food. So just keep that in mind. Also, this is a safe space. So please do leave any of your comments or concerns down below, and I'll go ahead and address them at my best abilities. Let's keep this very positive. This is meant to uplift and inspire you guys. I'm here to support you. I'm here to give you my best advice that I learned along the way. Guys, my name is Sharia Brooks, and I recently had lost 40 pounds in total. If you guys are new here, I am a mom of two, and life can definitely be crazy and busy. So a little bit of my backstory has been in a couple of my videos prior, so I'm not gonna even go into like my whole journey and why I got started, XYZ. I'm gonna just give you guys my top 10 tips on how you can lose weight fast, effective, and not only just lose weight, but just have a healthier lifestyle based off of the changes I implemented and seen crazy results from. Opinion can be a little direct, so just don't take any offense to anything I'm gonna say, guys. I was literally right in your same boat, watching these videos, trying to get the best inspiration possible, trying to find the best tips that I found feasible for me. And you know, I just took what I liked and left the rest. So same with you. If you take some things from this video that you like or do not like, just take some things and just leave the rest, okay? All right, so you guys are ready? Go ahead and get yourself a cup of coffee or some water, and let's get started. So my first tip and trick, not trick, but just my first tip in general would be know where you're at. So I know the scale can be a little, you know, scary, but we have to start somewhere and know where we're at and where we want to go. So having a goal. I first had got on the scale and saw where I was at. I was 167 pounds when I first started my entire journey, and I started back in March of 2020. So I was 167, and I'm like, okay, I want to get down to 140. I think that was like my ideal goal weight that I wanted to get down to. So I ended up downloading an app called MyFitnessPal, and basically I put in my weight, and I put in like all the specs, like my height. I'm 5'5", 5'6", depending on who's measuring. And I realized that 1,500 calories was going to get me down to my goal weight. So I started kind of like, that was like my starting point, knowing where I was at and then knowing what I needed to not surpass to lose weight and make sure I was seeing results, right? Tracking my food, because with that app, it definitely does, like, you put in a burger or you put in like fries, but you have to be very specific so it can count your calories for you and let you know where you're at. That's definitely like the easiest way to go. But as you start to eat healthier, as you start to, you know, learn and understand your body, then you would be able to decipher on, okay, if I have this, that, and that, then I know I will be right amount, like right around my calorie intake, or, you know, a little bit under, or you know, we definitely don't want to go above those calories, because 1,500 calories can go like that. And if we're not putting in nutritious foods, you're going to go over your calories like that, because obviously nutrition does, you know, fuel your body. So you're fuller when you're eating nutritious foods. You're fuller when you're putting in the correct, you know, supplements and stuff like that to nourish your body, instead of eating like an In-N-Out burger that's going to probably be like damn near 1,000 calories. That's probably an exaggeration, but probably close to that. That one burger, you're not giving your body the fuel. So you're gonna be hungry and hungry time and time again. So definitely start there and know where you're at, so you can start making the conscious decisions on eating better. Second thing, well, I just kind of want to also mention this. So just know that it's 80% nutrition and 20% exercise. So I get a lot of questions, especially on Instagram, about like, what are my favorite exercises I did to lose weight, you know, X, Y, and Z. But it's really on what you're putting in your mouth, like what you're putting in your body, that's really gonna make the biggest difference. So if you're eating healthy, then know that, you know, that's going to show up more than, you know, you killing yourself 5, 6, 7 days at the gym and not seeing results. You know what I mean? Because you can work out until you're blue in the face, but if you're eating everything that you've been eating prior to working out without having that nutrition-based diet, then you're going to kind of waste your time. Just keep that in mind. All right, so in regards to listening to your body, I would highly recommend to detox your body first and foremost, because if you're, you know, struggling with losing weight, obviously, you know, what probably comes with that, at least for me, it was hard for me to, you know, have a regular bathroom cycle. I know that's probably TMI, but it's the truth, you guys. And if you're watching this, I hope you're here for the honesty and the truth and the transparency. So it's definitely going to really help drop the water weight, and even just like, you know, get rid of what's been backed up and stored up. Because when you don't have a high paced metabolism, intestines are getting clogged up with, you know, all the dairy, all the things that we shouldn't be eating, and you know, it just kind of like plateaus, right? So if you detox your body and, you know, find a good way to get that out, purge that out, so when you start eating better and putting the nutrients in, like, granted, if you do eat better, that will detox your body as well. But something I did to help detox my body was I was taking these supplements that I found on Instagram. I definitely feel like once you detox and get all of that stuff out, then starting fresh would be like the best way to go. You know what I mean? And again, the cleaner those vitamins, they do not give you that crampy, like uncomfortable stomach feeling. And I tried a few of like the highly rated Amazon vitamins, and by far those were the best I found to work for me. That was the most comfortable. So definitely detox, get all of the bad out so we can fill it with the good. Okay, so moving on to my third tip, like I said, it's 80% nutrition and 20% exercise. So you definitely want to start, you know, thinking about how you're going to supplement the food that's in your house that's causing all the weight gain and the bad habits. We'll talk about the habits later on in this video, but you definitely want to start supplementing. So make sure that you are, I don't care how hard it is, to go ahead and clear out the pantry, girl. Take those freaking or guy, take those chips out, get the Rice Krispies, all the sugary stuff, like anything that you know is going to set you back, take it out. So you just gotta cut that stuff out, sis. Period, point blank. There's no way around it, because obviously, you know, it's going to trigger you like, oh, I'm having a bad day, let me just go and grab that muffin, or, you know, that box of Oreos. Like, you want to go ahead and get rid of it right now while your mind is clear, while you're ready to make that change and make that move. Maybe even pause this video and just start going and clear out your cabinet. Better yet, don't pause this video, keep the video playing and start purging your cabinets. How about that? You know, because if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. So if you're watching this video, it's in sight, it's in mind. So you can just go ahead and do it now, you know? Yeah, so that would be my third tip. Also, in return, as you're taking out the snacks and as you're taking out all the sugary and sweet things that do not serve you whatsoever, you also want to start thinking about, how am I going to replace those things with things that I actually will enjoy, things that are actually going to benefit me in my body. Like, what am I going to replace it with? So as for me, I'm not a huge red meat eater. I mean, I don't mind a good surf and turf here and there, or, you know, like rib tips, like those are really good too. But when it comes to discipline, like everything is gonna, like everything I'm discussing, guys, is going to kind of result back to discipline, because your mind has to be in the game first. You can't keep these things around and think you're gonna be successful, you know, into losing weight, because you're not disciplined. You're like still dancing with the devil, you know what I mean? You're playing with fire. So I would definitely replace like my red meats and just like meats in general with like fish, or, you know, even try going vegan or vegetarian if that's something that, you know, interests you. Me, on the other hand, I wasn't ready to take that leap being a vegetarian. Well, I don't mind, let me just say this, I don't mind eating better and being a vegetarian, but my partner, he loves meat, and it'll be so hard trying to be a vegetarian because I'm like the predominant cook at the house. He now helps me cook and stuff in the house, but you know, if he's craving like an Angus burger or, you know, some rib tips, you know, of course, like it's gonna be smelling good, so I can't say no, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you can possibly swap out your red meats for the healthier options. Like, I love cooking with salmon. I love making salmon. You can grill it, you can bake it. People fry salmon. I don't know how that works. Like, I'm not a huge fan of frying salmon. And plus, like, you don't want to fry your foods either. So you want to like swap out how you're preparing your food. This is kind of like integrating another tip that I had wrote down, but you want to be mindful in how you're preparing your food as well. But again, in, you know, regards to supplementing, so if you are a breakfast person, me personally, I love breakfast. Like, I love going to breakfast, especially, you know, on the weekends and stuff like that, and just, you know, dining in and just having like a chicken fried steak, guys, that is my jam, with some house potatoes. That is delicious. But you definitely want to supplement that, and again, that's going to make you be more disciplined. So what I was doing for my breakfast, I would do a smoothie. So I would have frozen fruit, because obviously, you know, you get your fruit in there, some sweetener, that's like, you know, your natural sugar. I would also put in vanilla almond milk, and I did do the sweetened one just for a little taste. They have the unsweetened one as well. If you're disciplined, you would get the unsweetened one. But considering we are underneath calories already, so again, we have the calorie goal in mind of 1,500 calories. That's where I was supposed to be. And if I'm having a shake for breakfast, that's already taken away all those extra calories I would have been eating if I had a full breakfast meal, right? So if I'm making a smoothie or a shake, that's definitely going to supplement and keep me full under calories. So again, I was doing like a frozen fruit with a healthy fat. So I would do avocado. Some people put coconut oil in their smoothies. I'm not a huge coconut person at all. I like coconut oil on my skin or on my face, you know, but I'm not really a fan of it like in my food. So you can do that if you're not a fan of avocado, or if you want to switch it up, you know, make a tropical type of smoothie. That sounds kind of fun. You definitely want to get creative and have fun though with your smoothies. I became in love with the smoothie recipe of pineapple, so frozen pineapple, because I feel like frozen pineapple is really sweet, so it like definitely helped me crave that sugar craving for one, and also like I knew I was also being nutritious at the same time. So I would do my frozen fruit. I would do 2 scoops of my protein powder depending on the protein and, you know, like the recommendations on it. Let me show you guys the protein powder that I was using. Ta-da! came prepared, y'all. That I was taking, and it's the Arbonne Vanilla Protein. And this only has, let's see. This only has 160 calories in it, and you put 2 scoops of the protein in a 9 fluid ounce bottle. Any protein of your choice. And then I would incorporate my veggies. So you can do, I was doing frozen spinach. So I would buy like the fresh bags of spinach and freeze it, the ones that were already pre-washed, because if it's already kind of prepared for you, it'll be easier for you to make it for yourself. But if you add these extra steps in it, like, oh, I gotta wash it, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, like it's going to kind of like hinder your growth because you're thinking of all the steps you gotta do, right? If you don't want to add like fresh veggies into the mix, you can add like a green, like a vegetable powder. And it's this guy right here. It is the Zulu Care Super Verde. It has spirulina in it, and it's pineapple flavor. I never realized it had a flavor to it because for me it just kind of tastes like greens, but I put it in my smoothie so you don't even taste it. But it has literally like barley grass, alfalfa herb powder, wheat sprout powder, spinach leaf, bee pollen, green tea for energy. There's even like a detox blend in here. There's alkalinity blend, probiotics, enzyme blend. And for me, I used to struggle with anemia, and that was like when your iron is really low. So I really needed to have like more greens into my diet anyway. And I haven't really experienced any of those issues. Granted, I haven't really been to the doctor because I haven't needed to, but I just feel better, you know? So when you're having like a nutritious, balanced breakfast, man, like how can you lose, right? My shake, I had my fruits, I had my veggies, I had my chia seeds, I had my healthy fat to keep me full and to just make my shake more creamy and filling, and boom. And then for lunch, I wouldn't like indulge because I was under my calories for the morning. I still, look at that little form there. I still would do like my egg scramble. So like for lunch, I would do scrambled eggs with spinach in there and like mushrooms. I would do black pepper and just a sprinkle of Himalayan salt, and call it that. So that was like my breakfast and lunch. So by the time dinner time came around, guys, imagine how many calories I'm under by the time dinner has arrived. You know what I mean? So therefore for dinner, if I had my dinner like I was doing a healthy like salmon, I would do like asparagus or zucchini, and then I was also doing quinoa and brown rice, and it was like mixed with like mushrooms and stuff like that. So I would just make that for dinner, and just like healthy stuff, like healthy meals like that were like good, the garlic butter and stuff like that. So try, if you are a salmon eater, or if you do like, you know, if you want lean chicken instead, you can like alternate or even swap out which one you're gonna do. But I would definitely use olive oil instead of butter, especially in the beginning as you get your body, you know, on track with eating better in general, you know what I mean? And that will probably keep you underneath your 1500 calorie goal weight or at your goal weight. So if your goal calories, I mean, so if you are eating 1500 calories like the app says, then it'll get you to your weight, right? But if you're eating underneath those calories, then it'll get you to your goal quicker without even realizing it. Not saying do that because that could be harmful and detrimental to your body, but just keep that in mind. Like in your subconscious, if I'm eating less than what I'm supposed to, that's gonna definitely help. And plus I'm eating nutritious, so my body's feeling full longer. You are fueling your body on top of that. So again, how can you lose? You can't. I need a coffee break. Guys, I love y'all. You know why? My coffee is cold. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You want to set yourself up for success, so add everything that you're going to need so you don't so you can show up properly and not like feel defeated, right? So you're doing all of this work for a reason. So I mean that by saying you definitely want to have like your booty bands, you want to have like your waist trainer belt if that's something you want to incorporate. You also want to have, you know, your gloves for the gym, your headphones, just everything you want to invest into, you know, this new lifestyle you're going to be embarking, because it's not going to be an overnight journey. So by setting yourself up for success and having all of these things already to go, like in your gym bag and stuff like that, it'll give you more of that like desire to want to go, because who wants to waste their money, right? So if you're investing into a good quality set of headphones, good like, you know, equipment such as, you know, again, like your booty bands, your waist belts, X, Y, and Z, you're getting in that aligned mentality. So when you show up at the gym or when you show up to start working out, you got everything you need to keep you going. Because if you don't have these things and you're watching like a video on exercises, you're gonna see them pull out those bands, or you're gonna see them put on their gloves because they're gonna start lifting weights. You know what I mean? You kind of want to set yourself up so you have these things in place so you know you're going to be successful. You go to the gym or start, you know, your exercising journey. And some things that I used to get me going with my equipment when I first started. Can you help me really quick, honey? You want to be in the video really quick?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, come here, assistant. Guys, this is my little London Rose. Okay, so we'll start with this. So thank you, honey. So some things that I started off with was these booty bands. So I will link them in the description box on Amazon. A lot of people have ordered these bands, and I got all of this stuff during quarantine. That's kind of when like I started going to the gym, was like right when quarantine hit last year. And it comes with like different strengths, different sizes, like different colors as well. These aren't the best quality though, the Fit Simplify. These are not the best quality, if I'm honest. I was letting someone use a band at the gym and it popped. So I would probably recommend in better quality, but definitely you want to do some of these. You want some good sweat gels. So a lot of people use different type of gels to help them sweat. This one by Sweet Sweat, I purchased it from Amazon also. I'll go ahead and link it in the description box. But this one, you guys, literally was as like, I was gonna say amazing and a lifesaver at the same time. This was amazing. So basically I would put it in the areas that I wanted to, you know, see more results in sweat. So I would put it like on my back, behind like my arms, my belly, you know, that whole area. I was even kind of putting it on my thighs because like my thighs were rubbing together. It was just so much. So I would put this on, and then I would also put on my waist trainer belt. And you guys, like by the time I would come home from my workout, I would be drenched, you know. Prior to using this, I wouldn't really sweat at all. So I would feel like, damn, am I even working out? You know what I mean? So this definitely does help, you know, warm up those areas so you can sweat and see more results as you're working out. Something else that you want to have a good pre and post workout. Something that's gonna keep you energized and get through your workout throughout the morning or afternoon, whenever you're choosing to work out. But you definitely need some energy, because it will just like enhance your workouts. Like I didn't really understand the concept of having a pre or post workout until I started working out and realized, okay, I need something to keep me going through this workout, because you know, I'm getting tired. Like my focus is starting to deter from what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Like I'm not concentrated, you know, I'm not lifting at my max capacity, because, you know, you just kind of lose enthusiasm sometimes as you're working out. So if you are incorporating a good pre-workout, it'll keep your brain kind of more wired to, you know, and more focused, if that makes sense. You want something that's going to support your body as well to keep you going, right? And then as for a post-workout, you know, that's where your protein will come into play. You would drink your protein powder, and that's where I would do my shakes after the workout. So I would go to the gym every day at 4 o'clock in the morning. Another part of equipment that I would take with me to the gym every single day, you need a good pair of headphones, you guys. You need to invest in a good pair of headphones. I don't care if they're not the Beats, even if they're not a brand, because for the longest time I went to the gym without, like, you know, like a name brand headphone. It doesn't matter as long as you're just getting something to keep you focused.
My headphones.
Those are her headphones. But yes, I definitely needed a big beat playlist, guys. We'll probably talk about playlists in another video, and we'll probably talk about what's in my gym bag in another video if you guys want to see exactly what I carry with me to the gym every day. Now I go every other day, but what I was carrying with me every single day, like what's just a staple in my gym bag, go ahead and leave that comment down below if you guys want to see that video. And if you're liking this video so far and my tips that I'm providing for you guys, go ahead and give me a good like. That will definitely help my video get to more viewers like you who are interested in this type of content. We definitely want to spread the love, spread the message, spread my channel, okay? So that will definitely help me out a lot if you guys are interested in doing that. And also subscribe, hit that red subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well so you can be notified each time I upload a video. So along with the equipment, guys, you also want to make sure that you are getting yourself some good gloves. Because again, stay ready, so you have to get ready. I know when you first start going to the gym and working out, you probably will not be using any type of weights or heavy equipment, but eventually you may want to up your weight. I never foreseen myself lifting weights, lifting a bell, like a bar over my shoulders, and like doing these workouts that I do. I never seen that for myself, but here we are. So you definitely want to invest in some gloves. These ones I picked up, I think I found these from like Marshall's or TJ Maxx. They're just the Fila brand. Without gloves, you're gonna develop blisters on your hands, and I cannot do that. I do not like having rough hands whatsoever. So protect yourself by getting yourself some gloves. That's going to possibly affect your mood. You know what I mean? I know when you indulge into cannabis, obviously that makes you want to eat more. So that's going to heighten your cravings for food. So if that's something you currently do, we may want to look into that habit and cut it out so you can have, more of a regular appetite and not, just eat because or overindulge because now you're under the influence. You know what I mean? So just being mindful in those aspects will really make a big difference. Tip number 7, which would be replacing your cooking, but I'll just talk about it anyways. Replacing what you're cooking with. So if you're used to cooking with butters and all the oils that are not healthy for you, like canola or vegetable oil, swap that out with olive oil. Tip number 8 would be exercise. So now that we've touched on everything that's going to set us up for success in regards to, getting fit, changing our lifestyle, eating healthier, making better options and choices, now we're going to talk about implementing the exercise, which is my personal favorite part. You guys, like, I do love working out, and I do like, exploring new equipment and just, really putting my body to the test and seeing what I'm capable of. So when I started my journey, I would, of course, go to the gym. I would start stretching and just, Google other different stretches. I would even YouTube good stretches that are good for, flexibility and, just gonna kind of warm up my muscles. So that's what you first want to do when you go to the gym. Warm up because you do not want to hurt yourself. 20 minutes is the number I found. I had did some research on this. So when you go on the treadmill for 20 minutes, that number will start helping you burn calories. Nothing less. Again, I'm not a professional. This is just, I'm a professional Googler. So this is what I found on Google. And surprisingly, it worked for me. So you definitely want to incorporate 20 minutes on the treadmill. And then at some point as well, increase your incline and increase your speed. But for starters, I would do 20 minutes on the treadmill. If you have a workout room as well in your gym, I would also bring a jump rope if they don't have one. Again, setting yourself up for success. At first, when I started my gym, they had a jump rope there. They had the bands there and everything. But of course, it's a fairly new gym. So as more people started to join, those things started picking up and walking away. So that's why I had my own. I had my own jump rope. In the days I wouldn't go to the gym, I would jump rope in my garage or my backyard. A lot of people who follow me on Snapchat probably have seen me do that. And jump roping as well burns calories so fast. I don't know how many jumps you have to do to burn calories because I'm not a huge jump rope fan. I just know it'll definitely get your heart rate up and it burns calories really quickly. You can do your own personal research on that, but I would highly recommend jumping rope and going on the treadmill, especially if you're trying to lose belly fat and just burn calories quickly. Those are your two main exercises I would start, getting comfortable with before incorporating other activity. My 9th tip would be drink lots of water and incorporate good snacks throughout your day. So obviously we all hear the, oh, you gotta drink water, you gotta drink water. Well, the fact of the matter is you do have to drink water, and here's why. As you are on this journey and you're trying to be more self-aware on not eating snacks and just staying full throughout the day, yes, the nutrition that you're opting out for will definitely help you stay fuller, but at the same time you want to keep your body hydrated as well, because working out does make you sweat, so you're losing a lot of that water anyways. And water obviously keeps you full. So when you're drinking a lot of water, you're not even thinking about food. Sometimes when we're hungry, or when we think we're hungry, we're really thirsty, and that's what your body is really craving for and thirsting for. So definitely stay hydrated. I personally love using the Hydro Flask water bottle. You want to invest in a good water bottle because this is going to be your saving grace. This is going to be your gym buddy. This is going to be your emotional partner to stay by your side, especially if you're on a walk or something like that. You want to have water that's going to stay cold throughout the day, and even by the time the day is over, if you are still having a little water left, if you fill it up from the morning. This one here is a 40-ounce wide mouth with flex cap water bottle, so you definitely want to incorporate lots of water. So I probably drink at least 2 or 3 of these a day, just without thinking about it. It's empty, hook, gotta refill it. And I'm obviously nourishing my body by doing that also, and I'm staying full as well, because it's now a habit of mine that I do on a daily basis, and I honestly love drinking water. So definitely invest in a good water bottle. And I will link that one down below. And when it comes to healthy snacks, so for my healthy snacks, I love avocado, you guys. Oh my goodness, there's something just about those avocados that are delicious. Not only do I put them in my smoothies, I'll have them as a snack as well. So I would have a full avocado with a little Himalayan salt and some ground pepper. I would also do some nuts on the side, like cashews, almonds, just some nuts like that to keep me full. And you can do some fruit as well. So that is a perfectly healthy, balanced snack. It'll also keep you full and your body fueled as well, to just keep your energy up and going throughout the day. Guys, I know there's a lot of things that go into this, but I would rather invest all of these steps into my body, because that's going to help me in the long run. You know what I mean? These quick, fads and stuff like that, you have to think about what it's really doing to your arteries and, to your body. But if you're eating a balanced nutritionist diet, you're gonna be good, for the long haul too. You can also incorporate a yogurt or something with probiotics in it for your gut health. I personally was never a fan of Greek yogurt, but now I really do enjoy incorporating, instead of an avocado, sometimes I'll put a yogurt inside of my smoothie. It has billions of probiotics and it's really good for the body. This one has 14 grams of sugar in it per cup. So now that, I've lost the weight, I kind of reincorporate some things with just a little bit of sugar in them. But prior to that, I was doing fat-free everything, sugar-free everything. So not fat-free, but sugar-free everything. So I would get the plain Chobani and put that into my smoothies. But I just recently picked this up for my kids' snacks for school. Yeah, guys, just some simple parfait. You can put some fruit on top of this. You can put some granola in there, just make it really filling. That was another snack I would do throughout the day. I almost forgot about my parfaits, but you guys, even a little bit of whipped cream, because whipped cream does not have sugar in it. Hold on, let me verify that. Whipped cream, you guys, has less than 1 gram of sugar in it, so that just makes it that much like more enjoyable. You can just really, like I said earlier, get creative with your food and, you know, make it fun, make it taste good. I even remember making my pineapple smoothie, and it became to the point to where it was like so sweet tasting to me. Like it was like a dessert. It was so good, and I would like make it when I would have sweet cravings at night. As time goes on, guys, you will start shedding fat like that. You'll look up one day and you're like, damn, how did I do that? Like, okay. That's why I wrote down all these steps, because I just like, you know, would pick and choose different things, and I would try different things to see like what worked, what my body responded well to, what it did not. You know, just really getting to know your body, really getting to know yourself, because once you really get to know your body, you know, like, okay, I can have this, that, and I'll be good. Like I said earlier, you don't even have to count calories at that point, because you know your limit, you know what I mean? So just being very self-aware is important. So you guys, I did save my best tip for last: to fast. A lot of people ask me if I intermittent fast, what is the ratios I go by? And I addressed this question in my Q&A live on Instagram. Again, go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you're not, at Sharia Be Official. So I would do, I wasn't fasting up until 6 months into my journey. So I wasn't doing like the 16:8 ratio or any crazy ratios like that. I just was not eating throughout the day. I would just have my protein shake in the morning, some coffee for, you know, or swap it out. I would have my coffee for breakfast, a protein shake for lunch, and then, you know, I was done until dinner time. Once I started fasting, you guys, that is really when I've seen the weight just melt off into the swing of fasting and get comfortable with fasting, because obviously, you know, your body is hungry. But if you're practicing these steps that I mentioned earlier and kind of training yourself, getting into that disciplined mentality, then by the time you start fasting, you're kind of like ready for it. Like you've been preparing yourself for that moment to really get into the game, to the mind space on, you know, fasting and disciplining your body. Because I don't know if you guys are religious or spiritual or anything like that, but you know, in the Bible it does speak on gluttony, and placing control of our appetite and having that form of discipline within ourselves, we can pretty much do anything. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when you get hangry and like you're hungry and, you know, just the beast comes out, like that's not how we're supposed to operate as human beings in general. So getting control of your mind, your body, and soul, you guys, it will all come into, you know, it'll all just be aligned, and you'll just be in a better mental space, big physical space as well. And yeah, so guys, I hope those tips helped you. Those were my top 10 tips on what I did to lose weight, and you know, how I really just, you know, set myself up for success and trained my mind to really do it. I didn't do it with a trainer. I did it all on my own with, you know, the strength of God and, you know, the motivation, and just having my mind fixated on the fact how, you know, you have to really have laser focus. You know, I just had to be disciplined and just have my mind in to know that, you know, I deserve to be like, I'm in my prime right now. Like I deserve to feel good. You know, I deserve to look good and be my best and highest self. So, and like what happens as you're focusing on, you know, losing weight, you start to have and just fall into a self-love journey, because you are loving yourself throughout that process. Like, you know, there's been moments I've like broke down and cried in my car, you know, before the gym, after the gym, you know, because it is a lonely journey. It's a lonely journey when you're trying to elevate and be a better you, and you will really see that. Like, but that's a whole new conversation. That's a whole new topic, you know, elevating and, you know, just going through these phases and these different journeys of life. But that's growth, honey. If you're not growing, then, you know, you're being complacent. And last time I checked, you know, nobody got anywhere being comfortable. So I hope this video helped you guys. I'm so sorry it was long overdue, but I am so excited to get back into the swing of everything and get back on YouTube and start killing this content, you guys. I hope to dedicate Fridays to Fitness Fridays or Fashion Fridays, depending on, you know, the topics at hand, depending on what you guys want to hear about or see about. Please just let me know, sound off in the comments. Again, this is a safe space, and you know, I definitely want to grow with you guys. I do want to say hello to my new subscribers and hi to my oldie but goodies, my OGs. Y'all are my A1 day one, so thank you guys so much for rocking with me for all these years. And yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I hope you guys join me on live this weekend as well. I will definitely upload a picture and let you guys know the time I will be going live this weekend, so you guys can join in on the fun. We will be talking about like beauty tips and, you know, just all things women and household and stuff like that. So do join in on that if that interests you. I will see you guys on the next one. And also I've been doing a lot of reels and stuff like that on Instagram, so I'm gonna get back to doing my reels, and I'm gonna get back on TikTok because I think I only have like one TikTok video, and I really enjoy getting into character and doing all these like skits and stuff like that. It's out of my comfort zone being a Virgo, you guys. I am very introverted and I'm shy to the core. I know that doesn't really come off, you know, to people who meet me or just, you know, to my audience, but just know your girl is shy. And when I'm doing these videos, like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, let me get through them. Let me just do it and get out of my comfort zone. But again, that's growth and something I'm trying to overcome myself. So join me on the ride. Join me on the fun. I would love to see you there. Thank you guys for joining me today. Bye.